Stoudemire sitting on the bench. Here's who Mike Woodson's going with. Up front, it's Carmelo Anthony and Tyson Chandler. Then there's Felton. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And for the Heat, Wayne Wade, LeBron James, the best perimeter tandem in the game. Haslam and Bosh are up front. And it's Chalmers in at the point guard. Felton. And that one's good. Felton's got the opening field goal of the game for the Knicks.
And they get on the board first.
Looking to set the tone early.
Well, on paper anyway, the Knicks probably have the most intimidating front line in the NBA with Tyson Chandler, Amari Stoudemire, and Carmelo Anthony. A lot of star power there.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And you really don't want to give up too many dunks like that. One is too many.
Oh, yeah, no, certainly you're right. You know, that's making it way too easy for sure.
Yeah, major breakdown defensively. They've got to tighten things up here.
Now here's Anthony. And there's Felton. That's good on the assist by Anthony. And Steve, that trio you just mentioned, a lot of length, a lot of athleticism. Clark, a lot of skill.
Yeah, they've got a good complement of players along that front line. I mean, Chandler is a terrific defender and locker room leader. And then Amari and Melo, you've got guys that really can score the ball. They're free to concentrate on that. So it's a definite dynamic trio. One of the best front courts in the league, I think.
They get the rebound. LeBron with the block. Shoots the three. No good. The Heat go the other way with it. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they had a difficult night from the field in that game, guys. They just didn't look to be working very hard to get good looks offensively.
Well, you know what, Steve? I'm going to disagree with you. I thought they could have worked a little bit harder offensively, but I think it was more the fact they just had a cold shooting night, and that happens sometimes. They got the ball into the ideal position, and he didn't flub the finish that time, guys.
Frioni. Wade is covering. Feeds it to Shumpert. Passes to Felton. He feeds it to Shumpert. 5 to shoot. Front past the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here is the 2K leaderboard. In the season's second half, these teams have been really passing the ball well. The Heat in 5th.
Well, it took a little while, but this club looks like everybody's on the same page now. The assist totals, just astounding.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. I caught up with Eric Spoelstra. The #1 bullet point on their scouting board tonight was defense. Coach said, we want to muck this up. We don't want to get into a scoring contest with them. We want them to fear trying to put up points on us. A tall order, and it could possibly get chippy out there, guys.
Thank you very much, Doris. The defensive strategy guys being heavily enforced by the coaching staff.
And that's in large part because of the talent they have on that side of the ball. A lot of length, speed, quick hands. They've got a lot of ability on that side of the floor.
Well, when you've got the horses, you've got to ride them and let them run. And defensively, they've definitely got some horses.
Well, Carmelo belongs in that group of guys who you say, you know, maybe he's the best scorer in the league. He's certainly close. He's right there with Kobe and Dwayne Wade, LeBron for sure. He's so skilled, he's so strong, and he's just got a knack for getting the ball in the hoop when the time is right.
His ability to do that, Steve, is a big part of why he can get a shot off anytime. I mean, he knows that he doesn't need too much space. All he needs is a fraction, and he's able to rise up over guys or go through them.
And, you know, a lot of people aren't aware of this, but Eric Spoelstra's father was once the general manager of the Portland Trail Blazers. And Eric went on to play at the University of
How about that basketball fan? Wow. Boy, that's almost unfair. I mean, who else can you think of with the ability to explode to the rim like that?
Well, there aren't many of them out there, Clark. You're absolutely right. Steve, unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the reason the fans love watching this guy. He's one of the league's top athletes.
And that was Sprite bringing you the close-up on that big-time play. Chandler with the steal. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And there's Felton. That's good on the assist by Anthony. And it's 6 points for Raymond Felton. And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Baseline try. It's rebounded by New York.
The defense got away with one there. I mean, usually he'll hurt you if you give him that kind of a shot.
Well, Carmelo Anthony began his career in Denver, had some good years there with the Nuggets, but felt he'd be happier in New York. So basically forced that trade from the Nuggets to the Knicks. And I think everybody felt like when he arrived there, the Knicks would take off. But it's been a bit of a challenge in New York so far. They haven't been the dominant team that everybody had expected and hoped.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And for Carmelo Anthony, playing for the Knicks, a homecoming. He grew up as a child in Brooklyn before moving to Baltimore.
And I think, Kevin, he also felt like the Knicks, with their financial resources and that big market that is New York City, would put him in a good position to perhaps win it all. That'll be the challenge, though. It takes more than talent to win a championship.
Wade kicks to Bosh. Kicks it to LeBron. They need the...
That was unreal.
Mark it up. Don't do that to him. That was fantastic. Wow.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty, major.
That was amazing.
And there's the feed to Carmelo. Over Haslam. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Felton. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
His offensive game is so refined, guys. Extremely well developed in just about every aspect.
Wade passes to Bosh. Chandler on him. LeBron. Running by Shumpert. LeBron drives in. And the basket good.
Tell you what, whether there's an opening or not, this guy's going to attack the rim regardless.
Here's Felton. He's got 6. And that one's good. Shumpert's got his second bucket.
That's grace over power, guys. With that finger roll, gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff.
Chandler with the steal. Wade against Shumpert. Wade with the defensive effort.
I think he's been fighting his shot a little bit. He's not getting many of them to drop right now.
He dishes it to Chalmers. Three-pointer, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Chalmers has got 5 now.
Well, the defense wasn't bad, but I think they've got to tighten up on it.
And stretching back over the break, here's how the Knicks have performed. 2nd in fewest turnovers per game. 7th in steals. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And Clark, you know, when you commit so few turnovers, it's key because you become a much better offensive team. You're constantly getting looks at the basket, and your defense isn't vulnerable either because you're able to get back in transition so much easier.
From 12 feet out. Again, the Heat good for 2. The Knicks have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Pass to Shumpert. He passes to Chandler. Working on Bosh. Chandler dishes to Shumpert. Some nice passing by New York here. Prioni. Wade is covering. And James pulls it down. The Heat have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. The dish to Chalmers. From outside the arc. Shot is off. And New York the other way now. The 3 from LeBron. And that one's good. LeBron's now got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
Back to Anthony. The shot will not go.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Felton against Chalmers. Up with it. Nice shot by Felton. Felton has got 8 points. Miami with the ball. They trail by 1.
Well, it's kind of scary when you play against Miami. I mean, that talent is so overwhelming. So what a lot of teams try to do is zone them just to cut down on the dribble penetration and force Miami to take outside shots.
Here's Wade. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosh. Battier comes in for Udonis Haslem. Ray Allen is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. Anderson, by Stoudemire. The jump hook. Excellent D there from Stoudemire. And it might seem like a bit of a, bunker approach, but if you are faced with giving LeBron and Wade a jump shot or a dunk, there isn't too much hesitation. I think, Clark, in your answer.
No, I would agree. I mean, there are a couple of things that scare you about the Heat. First, they can knock down outside shots and beat you if you try to go to a zone and close off driving lanes. And secondly, they're still probably able to find a way to get inside and dunk through you or over you.
It's kind of like pick your poison.
Yeah, they come at you in a couple of different ways.
Here's Kidd, and the shot is good. Kidd's got his first points in this one.
He's mastered the finger roll. It's a pretty shot, and it's effective for him, too.
Smith against LeBron. Dishes to Cole. Back to LeBron. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. LeBron's now got 9. Kidd kicks to Stoudemire. Back to Kidd. Smith outside. He kicks it to Kidd. The pass to Martin. Clock at 6. Stoudemire. Off target with the fadeaway.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
It's stolen by Stoudemire. Hammers it home.
All business there, not messing around one bit. Flushed it right with one hand.
He never does, Clark. He never does.
Well, that's kind of his trademark, those slams like that one.
Here's Henderson. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
It's been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Stoudemire kicks to Felton. Smith from deep. Ray Allen grabs the board.
They're in attack mode early, guys, really cleaning up the glass.
Well, it's +5 in rebounding here in the first quarter. I mean, in a 4-quarter game, if that margin continues, that's +20 rebound. That would be almost assuring a win.
Right side, Felton. Stoudemire outside. Back to Felton. The shot from the low post is good. Felton's got 10 points in the game.
They have no answer for him. He's just putting on a dominant display of offense.
Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders. And small forward, LeBron James, #1.
Well, with the kind of defense he plays, he really gives his team someone to lean on at that end of the floor.
Yeah, he takes a lot of pressure off the big guys because he can thwart penetration just with his active hands. I mean, his feet are good, but it's the active hands that dissuade passes inside.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Chris Bosh has checked in for Anderson. Wade comes in for LeBron. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. To the middle. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
What a play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play together.
Wade against Smith. Step back shot. That's good.
It has been all offense here early.
It sure has been. I mean, both teams clicking, and it's been an entertaining game as well, guys.
And Shumpert kicks to Anthony. For the 3. They get it back. Martin. And it's good. Terrific work on the offensive glass to make that one work.
Well, you're not going to get a more high-quality look than that. Terrific offensive rebound there.
The drive by Wade. Rebound by Smith.
Tell you what, things just aren't bouncing his way this quarter.
Kidd kicks to Smith. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Bosh has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Tipped. It's taken away by Smith. And that concludes the first quarter.